Namaste everyone. Today we'll learn how to remember the citric acid cycle. Okay? If you see the citric acid cycle, it seems a bizarre thing or a bit hard thing to remember. So I have a easy trick, very easy way to remember the citric acid cycle. So do you have to by heart all this? No. I will show you the easiest way to remember the citric acid cycle. Here I didn't mention even all the enzymes name also because here no space to mention. Only I have mentioned only pyruvate dehydrogenase. Only one enzyme I have mentioned. Because to mention the enzymes I don't have space. For that I will draw it again without these carbons count and show you how to remember the enzyme also. You have to remember how you can remember enzyme, intermediate, carbon counts and energy changes for this particular cycle. Okay, so I will show you the easy method to remember this citric acid cycle. So let's begin. You can divide the citric acid cycle into three parts, that is intermediates, carbon counts and energy changes, and energy and their function for remembering. Okay, to remember you can divide the citric acid cycle into three steps. To remember the intermediates you have to remember small story. Okay, a small story. So close your eyes and imagine a small story as I will say it. Close your eyes. Okay. There is a town called Puttur. Okay. Imagine a small town called Puttur, which is in Andhra Pradesh. In the imagine a state Andhra Pradesh. Okay. Did that state came in your near your eyes? Yes. Well and good. A Puttur's town in Andhra Pradesh has a circle inspector. Imagine a circle inspector. Imagine. You have to imagine. Okay. Circle inspector named Karina. Okay. Karina Kapoor, female circle inspector. Okay, a film star. But Karina Kapoor may be anyone. Okay. Imagine. Okay. It's easy to imagine, right? Who stopped the scooty? She imagine her stopping a scooty. Okay. Imagine which had female and male, means female was driving a scooty and male was sitting behind her, who were in emergency to have an operation. They were in some emergency to have an operation, but she stopped. Okay, open your eyes and let's see it. Puttur in Andhra Pradesh has a circle inspector named Karina Kapoor who stopped the scooty which had female and male who were in emergency operations. Okay, now how does this sentence help us to remember the intermediates of the Krebs cycle? Okay, now which was the city for that? Puttur, right? Puttur helps us remember pyruvate. Okay, next in the town which way in which state it was in Andhra. It was in Andhra help us to remember what? Acetyl coenzyme A. Okay, next after that Andhra, what was the next thing? Next thing was a circle inspector. Circle word helps us to remember citrate. Inspector helps us to remember the word isocitrate. Next, Karina Kapoor helps us to remember the word alpha ketoglutamate. Afterwards, stopped. What did she do? She stopped the scooty, right? Stopped the scooty. Where shall I write? Yeah. Next, okay. Stop the scooty, right? Okay, here I will write scooty, right? This helps us to remember succinyl coenzyme A. Succinyl coenzyme A and succinate two things. This Scooty word helps us remember succinate and succinate coenzyme A. If you get confused between which comes first and which comes second, you just remember that succinate is always late. So it comes after succinyl coenzyme A. So after stopping the Scooty, who were there? Female and a male, right? A female and a male. So here female, I will write F simply. Female, F means female, stands for fumarate. Fumarate. Next is M. M means male. Male stands for malate. Next product. Female and male, right? Next is operation. Where they were heading for an operation. Operation stands for oxaloacetate. Oxaloacetate, right? Now let's represent this in a cycle. Okay, now let's now I have represent this in a cycle. Just I have written only one enzyme. I will teach you to remember all the enzyme one by one. Now let's neglect this enzyme for few minutes. Okay, let's concentrate on intermediate. First one, what? Puttur town. Puttur, P for pyruvate. The next thing is what? Andhra Pradesh acetyl coenzyme A. Now the real cycle starts. As they have started from pyruvate in NCERT, I have started from here. Okay. Now acetyl coenzyme A goes out. This one you just remember. Okay. Coenzyme A goes out. And here after Puttur, it comes like this. Okay. Like this. Like a snake. Yes. Like this. Yeah. It comes like this. After Andhra Pradesh, what? Who was there? A circle inspector. Circle. C. Citrate. Inspector. I. Isocitrate. And who? What was the name of the inspector? Name of the inspector. Kareena Kapoor, right? Kareena Kapoor stands for alpha ketoglutamate. After what did she do? See, stop the Scooty. Scooty I have said stands for two things. I said, right? One is succinyl coenzyme A and another one is succinate. Which will come first? Which will come second? Succinate is always late, so it comes late afterwards. So first succinyl coenzyme A, then the succinate. Then after the next thing, what is the next thing? Next thing what? In that Scooty who was sitting? A female and a male was sitting. First female was riding, remember that? So how to remember when female was riding? Normally males will ride, no? Just remember sentence, ladies are first, okay? So female is riding the Scooty. Scooty usually female rides. Think like that, okay? Female, that is fumarate. Female for fumarate. Next male. Male is sitting behind her. Okay? Male for M, malate. Then where they were heading? They were heading for an operation. Emergency operation. Operation means oxaloacetate. Okay? Oxaloacetate. Now let's remember the carbon counts and their changes. Now how to remember the carbon counts and their changes. Okay? Just remember that wherever the carbon dioxide is taken out, there NAD is converted into NADH plus H plus. Okay? For example, we'll start from pyruvate, that is 3 carbon. Okay? Here next step you have just take the carbon dioxide outside. Then every step where you have taken the carbon dioxide outside, there will be NAD plus is converted into NADH plus H plus, and it is converted into acetyl coenzyme A, and write like this arrow mark coenzyme A. And remember that next thing is here it is 6. Citrate is 6 carbon compound. Just remember citrate is 6 carbon compound. Now it is easy to remember everything. In the next step it is isocitrate. Okay. Next step is isocitrate. Here also 6 carbon is retained. Here no carbon dioxide is taken out in the next step. So you just make a horizontal line here like this. Like this you make a horizontal line to isocitrate to malate. I will say you write why. Here write pa, ni, and horizontal to this write another time pa, ni. Why? Because here next step water takes place. Pani means water, right? Here water comes in and goes out. And here also in this domain pa to ni water comes in. Okay? This is the exceptional step and easy way to remember where does the water enters in the citric acid cycle. From the next step again onwards, the carbon dioxide removed again. Okay? Carbon dioxide removed again. And wherever the carbon dioxide is removed, the NAD plus is converted into NADH plus H plus. Okay? that is an alpha ketoglutamate, it is formed 5 carbon molecule. And in another next step again carbon dioxide is removed, NAD is converted into NADH plus H plus. Okay, then again succinyl coenzyme, here we got 4 carbon molecule. From 4 carbon molecule we will not take out the carbon outside, it will be same till the 4 carbon here oxaloacetate. So in the next step, in here coenzyme A goes out here in the succinyl. In this next step, GDP gets converted into GTP, and GTP get converted into GDP by converting ADP into ATP. Okay, so how do you remember this step? This special step will come here only. You there are the suffix, the prefix sa repeats only in this two. Okay, like this is also starts with s and this also start with s. That successively you can find only two intermediates like that. So in between those two, GDP is converted into GTP and GTP is converted back again into GDP by converting the ATP into ADP. This GTP converts ADP into ATP and gets converted back into GDP. Okay, so in between these two the GDP gets converted. Okay, that is when you how do you remember that in this step only it get converts like this? Just remember the prefix sound sa, where you hear the sound sa, there this steps takes place, remember like that. Okay, in the next step from here all 4 carbon molecule till oxaloacetate. Okay, here this is also 4 carbon molecule, and the next step FAD is converted into FADH2. How do you remember this? FAD comes in this step only. Just remember F below F in this sentence. F below F means below F, here it starts with F. Okay, a carbon count it starts with F, energy changes start with F, FAD to FADH2. Below F the F thing comes. Okay, FAD FAD to FADH2. Next is water we have remembered, and the last step is a special step where carbon dioxide is not removed but also NAD is converted into NADH plus H plus. Okay, I think you have grasped the knowledge how to remember the carbon count, and the next step is how to remember the enzyme and their function. Okay, for that I have a small story. Now just remember God killed all demon. God killed all demon. So what did the demon do? He went to a bar shop and drank full. So drunken sad devil has SD card. So what it has? Only memories now in SD card. It is sad. Drunken sad devil has SD card which has 5 demons in it. Here all D stands for dehydrogenase enzyme, all S stands for synthase enzyme. Only thing you have to worry about is A, that is aconitase, and 5, that is F starts with fumarate. So where and all it will come here? Let's see now in a cycle. Okay, first thing, you imagine, right? What did the demon do? It went to a bar, a drunken devil. Okay, a drunken devil. What it has? A drunken sad devil. It is just not drunken, it is also sad. A drunken sad devil. What it has? It has SD card. It has SD card which has 5 demon in it, right? A drunken sad devil has SD card which has 5 demon in it. Now first drunken D, dehydrogenase. We just had the intermediate name and that dehydrogenase here, it will become enzyme. This is pyruvate dehydrogenase. Okay, pyruvate dehydrogenase, that is drunken pyruvate dehydrogenase. D stands for dehydrogenase. First is pyruvate. So here pyruvate dehydrogenase. Here in this this new cycle, what I have written here, I have taken out all the energy changes because it will be difficult for me to write the all enzymes here. Okay, yeah, next thing is drunken sad devil. Next one is synthase enzyme here. Synthase. Why I am leaving here space? Here space I am leaving because I have to write the intermediate name here. So intermediate related to that enzyme. Okay. Here I will write give space. No, here I don't give space. Here aconitase. A special case I said no. Aconitase. Okay, here dehydrogenase, dehydrogenase. Here also dehydrogenase. Here also dehydrogenase. Now let's find what synthase, what dehydrogenase. Here, as it is citrate here, citrate coming here. Next step, don't write here. Don't write. It is not synthase here. A coenzyme went out from here. Synthase, right? Synthase. What synthase? Citrate synthase. Citrate synthase. Okay. Next step is citrate come here. So coming. Next step is citrate. Next is aconitase. Where aconitase? Here. Next step aconitase. Aconitase. What is this next step? Next step is isocitrate. Here should I write dehydrogenase or should I write synthase? Let's see. So after aconitase, dehydrogenase. Devil, right? Sad, right? So dehydrogenase. What dehydrogenase? Isocitrate. Isocitrate dehydrogenase. What I have to write here? Isocitrate dehydrogenase. Isocitrate dehydrogenase. That is next is devil. That is dehydrogenase again. Okay. Here what I have read? Alpha ketoglutamate. Alpha ketoglutamate dehydrogenase, because here alpha ketoglutamate is coming. So here our confusion is synthase or dehydrogenase. It is dehydrogenase because devil is coming, as we have remembered the mnemonics here. Okay. Alpha ketoglutamate dehydrogenase. Now next one is succinyl coenzyme A. Next, what we should write here? Remember that again here, drunken sad devil has SD card, right? Yes, SD card, which has 5 demons, in it. So it is clear that here succinyl coenzyme A synthase will come. Okay, succinyl coenzyme A synthase. Succinyl coenzyme A synthase will come here. Here next step. What is the next step? Next synthase I have written here. Succinyl coenzyme A synthase. Okay. Next is D. D means dehydrogenase. What dehydrogenase? Succinate dehydrogenase. Right? I will write like this here. No space, no so. Succinate dehydrogenase. What is the next enzyme here? See here, next is succinate dehydrogenase. I had said no, that one. Next is 5. 5 means fumarase. A special case I have said no, to remember. Here, fumarase. Next one is malate. Malate synthase or dehydrogenase, you should think. Let's see. Next is malate demons. Demons means D. D means dehydrogenase. So here what? Malate dehydrogenase will come. So by keeping in simple mnemonics, you can remember the intermediates, the carbon counts and energy changes, and enzyme and their functions. Okay. Now let's quickly recap what we have studied in this. Okay. Just a brush up of the what the citric acid cycle. So let's do it this way. This is the last is brush up. Okay. Now first pyruvate will be there. How this pyruvate comes? Pyruvate comes from the glycolysis process. Okay. Pyruvate comes here. after this pyruvate will get converted into acetyl coenzyme A. This pyruvate is 3 carbon molecule and it get converted into acetyl coenzyme A, which is 2 carbon molecule, and here from acetyl coenzyme A goes out. What happens in between pyruvate and acetyl coenzyme A? Pyruvate and acetyl coenzyme A. Coenzyme A enters, so carbon dioxide leaves out. As the carbon dioxide leaves out, NAD plus is converted into NADH plus and H plus. So from here, oxaloacetate and acetyl coenzyme A. See here, 4 plus 2, 6. Right? 4 plus 2, 6. Acetyl coenzyme A gets converted into citrate by citrate synthase. Right? Citrate synthase. After which is a 6 carbon compound. In next step, water comes in and goes out. Through the enzyme aconitase, it gets converted into isocitrate, which is still a 6 carbon molecule. And here carbon dioxide moves out again. As the carbon dioxide moves out again, NAD plus is converted into NADH plus and H plus. What enzyme is facilitated here? What enzyme? Isocitrate dehydrogenase. Isocitrate dehydrogenase is here accompanied here, which converts into alpha ketoglutamate, which is 5 carbon compound. And here the 5 carbon compound, the carbon dioxide goes out. As the carbon dioxide goes out, NAD is converted into NADH plus and H plus. What enzyme is acted upon here? Alpha ketoglutamate dehydrogenase enzyme is activated here, which converts into succinyl coenzyme A, which is a 4 carbon compound. And the succinyl coenzyme A is converted into succinate by releasing coenzyme A outside. From here, no carbon dioxide will go out. No carbon dioxide will go out from this step. Coenzyme A goes out. So GDP is converted into GTP. And GTP is converted back into GDP by converting the ADP into ATP. Okay. What enzyme is acted upon here? Succinyl coenzyme A synthase is acted upon here, which converts the succinyl coenzyme A into succinate. Okay. Next step. The succinate is converted into fumarate. Succinate is converted into fumarate. So here F and here F. FAD, this step FAD is converted into FADH2. Okay. Which enzyme is acted upon here? Succinate dehydrogenase is acted upon here, which converts the succinate into fumarate. And in next step, water adds up. Water adds up and converts this fumarate into malate. Which enzyme is acted upon here? Fumarase is acted upon here to convert this fumarate into malate. Okay. Next step, carbon dioxide will not move out, but still NAD plus is converted into NADH plus and H plus. And what enzyme is acted upon here? Malate dehydrogenase is acted upon here to convert the malate into oxaloacetate. So the cycle repeats after again and again. Actually, this much is only the cycle. As NCRT is given from pyruvate, the end product of the glycolysis, 2 molecules of pyruvate will get. From that 1 molecule we have taken and did all this. Actually, the cycle starts from here. Only this much is the cycle. But as it is given in the NCRT, I have thought from here. So I guess you guys have understood fully, and I have tried my level best to make you understand this in easy method, in easy mnemonics and whatever method I can. So please do like, support, subscribe, comment and share. Thank you.